long time no see. I haven't been uploading for quite a bit now. I was actually kind of working on a video regarding Battlefield 6 and my so far experiences with it. But today I've learned New World is dying, or pretty much dead. First, I was not sure how to react. To be quite completely honest, I was never a fan of New World, like, at all. I played a bit. My girlfriend was pretty invested into it to a point. It was even funny because back then I kind of jokingly said that I'm giving this game not more than a couple of years for it to stop adding new content and the game starting to actually start literally dying. Even though I criticize it, I wasn't a fan of it. I didn't really play it much. I played it a little bit, but it was not exactly my cup of tea of the MMOs that I usually play. But nevertheless, an MMO dying is, I don't know, it's just, it's a sad thing, really. Especially it was not that bad. Like, to me, I know that a lot of people have found their place in there. A lot of people were very excited about it. And as far as I'm aware, the new expansion, the DLC that they just added, was actually pretty good. I don't really know like all the details. I know that they reworked the gearing and all that stuff, which is all the more saddening. I was actually even considering maybe revisiting it and checking it out, but at this point it's just so much on my plate already. I don't know, like for me, for some odd reason, I don't feel as sad as I don't know, some random game has their service shut down. Death of an MMO feels because it's like such a social, because in that game the social aspect is just so massive, and then so many people found their home in that universe. It's kind of like taking a bulldozer and just, you know, leveling it out, and it's sad thing to see. It's also, I feel like, a precedent, and it's not only that, they also canceled their MMO that they've been working on, Lord of the Rings, which is also says something about the development process of the MMOs, that it's just not very cost effective and very risky ventures. It's a bad thing. I think it's a loss. It doesn't matter what you think about New World. I don't think it matters if you liked it or not. I think an MMO shutdown is a loss for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're playing World of Warcraft. It doesn't matter if you're playing Black Desert. I think it's in our best interest for all of the MMOs that are coming out to be successful. A death of one is definitely, well, the opposite thing of that. I guess I just wanted to share my quick thoughts on that matter. So yeah, another thing I wanted to talk about is Battlefield 6 situation, which it's not really a situation where I guess it's more of the negativity fatigue, I guess. Like whenever you go on Reddit, there's just seems to be such an incredible amount of negativity on that game. It's a phenomenal game. I think so far, like I had like a more in-depth look into that game, but there's plenty of streamers that already done that, so I just wanted to give my 2 cents on it. I think the game as it is right now, it's really good. I'm not saying by any means that it's without the flaws. There are a lot of them, but in my opinion, that all of those flaws are kind of overshadowed by the good things that the game has to offer. I do agree that there's a place for a conversation about the skins and the direction that they're taking, but I also think that a lot of Battlefield veterans are talking about how putting their opinion here and there, which is funny to me. Like the whole concept of a veteran in a video game is just, I find it ridiculous. You can be someone that played the game from the very beginning and be so-called veteran. It doesn't mean that you cannot have a shitty opinion. Played Battlefield since I was a fucking child. I don't think that that experience makes my opinions have more weight than someone that, let's say, got into the game just now, or BF3. I don't think it matters at all. I think the game is really good. Like there's some issues with the maps for sure. There are some issues with, I do have some personal issues with the skins for sure. I could literally dress up in my gear that is issued and it would look better than most of the skins that they have. But I'm certain that they're gonna release some better, because some of the skins are pretty good, but it's just, I don't know. There's like it feels like there's such a massive split on Reddit about Battlefield 6. On one hand, you have r/Battlefield people bashing the game, feeling surprised that they added Battle Pass, that they've added Battle Royale, even though everybody knew it. Even before the pre-orders were released, everybody knew the stuff that's going to be out in Battlefield, and it's just no one is actually surprised apart from this select few people who are like outraged by this whole thing, calling it Call of Duty, calling it, I don't know, Vogue, whatever. Sure, there are some things that could be worked on. For some, I really don't understand why we don't have unlocks for jets. There's very few things to unlock for the vehicle as well. For the helicopter, I feel like that part of the gameplay is kind of missing. I also think that there is some sort of issue with the pacing, especially in some of the maps where second you take off, you're getting fucking locked on by every single thing. There's a Bradley that's launching their tow missile at you. There's a Jeopard that's like already shooting at you as well from like from their spawn to yours. It's very ridiculous, but in a grand scheme of things, when you look at all of the launches from the previous games, specifically looking at Battlefield 4's, I don't think this is as bad as some people want to make it look like. And you can tell that by most of the people who are playing the game and actually enjoying it. And I think the loud minority of people on Reddit that are shouting that are outraged over like these small details on the game, I don't want to say their opinion doesn't matter, but it's just there is a massive majority of people who don't care. They don't even use Reddit. They just boot up the game. If the gameplay itself is good, they're gonna play the game. No one's gonna really care that much. But overall, I feel like the game is being received really well. The red sec, I think it's pretty early to tell, but I do think it's pretty fun. In the beginning, I was thinking that it's garbage. I was playing in duos and I did not have a good time. I was kind of on the verge of hating it, but then it took only like one or two matches in solid quads and the gameplay and then kind of clicked for me how well it plays. I do agree with some of the people that are saying that the Battle Royale feels more like Battlefield than the main multiplayer game, where it's so large, there's vehicles, it plays well. I think it plays well. Sure, there's like some streamers complaining about the tanks. They want them, they say that it doesn't belong in BRs. I don't agree with that, and I definitely see people don't agreeing with that either. Why is there like such a standard? Like, who came up with a standard what does and doesn't belong in a Battle Royale game? I don't know. I feel like, especially when on every single corner there's a fucking rocket launcher RPG that you can take and then delete those tanks. They're pretty weak, as they're not that strong as people make them out to be, especially if you have like an uncoordinated team, uncoordinated squad who doesn't have an engineer and cannot really fix the tank. It's really easy to take it out, and I don't know, I think it's overblown. And I'd even go as far to say add attack helis and add jets. I'm joking, of course, but we'll see how, like, we will see, I guess, in a matter of months or so, what the Battle Royale actually feels like once everything settles and when people get used to it. And it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that goes. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Again, like I mentioned, I do stream on Twitch once or twice a week. Usually I'll post that on Twitter or X whenever I go live. You can follow me on there. Also live on YouTube here as well, so you can also catch me up on YouTube. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about Battlefield 6. Let me know what you think about the red sec, your thoughts, your opinions. I personally really loved it. And yeah, that would be all, and catch you in the next one.